myself Ganga Swami and you are watching channel Ganga Swami. In this session I am going to discuss about the number system, second exercise. Before going to the exercise, let me explain you some few concepts about the numbers. In the previous class I explained you what are rational numbers. Okay, rational numbers means which can be written in the form of p by q. They are called as rational numbers. And as the word irrational number says, which cannot be written in the form of p by q, they are referred as irrational numbers. What is the meaning of this one? Which cannot be written in the form of p by q means what are the numbers, which type of numbers we get. For example, look at this one, p by q. See, we get 1 by 2. Okay, this is in the form of p by q. So when I divide this one, I get 0.5, and it terminates when I divide 1 by 2. What happens? 0, 2 5s are, that is 10. Sorry, you will get 0, 0. So the remainder becomes 0. The fraction when you divide, if the remainder becomes 0, then such numbers are called as rational number. One case. Second case and the third case you have in different cases where if the remainder will not, even if the remainder will not become 0. Look at this one. I am talking about this 1 by 3. Suppose you have, when you divide 1 by 3, so what happens here? 0.33 is 9, is it? 9, this is 1. So what happens? Once again it continues, 3, 3, 3 continues. This is called a recurring. So recurring means when you divide a number and if you get the, even if you won't get the decimal, the remainder as 0, and if the quotient is recurring like this one, then we say such numbers as rational numbers. Okay, now one more concept comes in rational numbers, one more type of number. See, suppose if you divide a number, what happens? The decimal, that is quotient becomes 2, 7, 2, 7, 2, 7, something like this. Or you may get 1, 4, 5. After dividing a number, if the quotient, the digits may repeat like this one, 2, 5, 2, 5, so like this one. So in these cases, this is also called as non-terminating recurring. This is called non-terminating. I am explaining in short. Okay, I have separate video on these type of numbers. In short, I am explaining these are called non-terminating recurring numbers. Okay, that means the numbers which when they are divided, if the remainder becomes 0, in that case we call them as rational numbers. The numbers when divided, if the quotient is having this type of, it is recurring, that in that case also we call them as rational numbers. Or if it is not recurring, if some digits, if they are repeating after certain division, then in that case also we call such numbers as rational numbers. Okay, next one, irrational numbers. Irrational numbers means if you divide a number, either it terminates, remainder becomes 0, or if it recurs like this one, it on to this way, and or the digits repeat this way. If these are not the cases, when you divide a number, in that case we call such number as irrational numbers. So let me explain you by taking an example. For example, you have studied in your 8th standard square root of 2. Is it? So when you divide this one by division method, I am not showing that one now. It is a very lengthy process. Okay, we will discuss it afterwards, now some other time. So when you divide this one, you will get 1.412, something like this one. And the division will not end only. Okay, so such number, that is square root numbers, and some fractions, when we divide a number, the remainder will not stop, the remainder will continue, and you will not get any recurring the same digit nor the same digit combination. In that case, we call such numbers as irrational numbers. Hope people are understanding. Of course, at once it is a little confusing to differentiate. So as we go on explaining, solving the exercise, you will come to know all these things in detail. So in short, I am explaining all these things. So we will go through the examples and we will discuss more and more while solving them in the exercise. Okay.